Guys, it's Sarah and I am here with the Top 5 Wednesday video for you. So I decided to jump on the bandwagon for Top 5 Wednesday. I kind of just now really started watching some of these videos and I started liking the topics. So I went ahead and I joined the Goodreads group. So when there are topics that I like and that I have answers to, then I'm going to be posting a video every Wednesday for it. So Top 5 Wednesday is something that was created by Lainey over at Ginger Reads Lainey, and I'll include a link to her channel down below. But every Wednesday there is a different topic and you kind of post your top 5 answers for whatever topic that is for that week. So I got November's topics and I really liked all of them and I have answers for all of them. So I'm going to be participating this month for sure. So here is Top 5 Wednesday for this week. Top 5 favorite series novellas. So a series novella is a little shorter kind of side story. Sometimes it's a prequel story, sometimes it's a sequel, or kind of like a prologue maybe. Is that the right word? Epilogue. So sometimes it's before the series starts, sometimes it's after the series is over, sometimes it could be in between. And I have to confess, I've only read one series novellas. So that's all I have to talk about. But conveniently, there are 5 different ones. So I'm going to take those and I'm going to put them in order of how I enjoyed them. So those series novellas are the novellas for the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. And this book is called The Assassin's Blade. This has all 5 novellas in this book. So all of these novellas are 5 different stories that lead up to the first Throne of Glass book, which is called Throne of Glass. So where this one ends off is where Throne of Glass begins. So I discovered Throne of Glass this year and love it. So I bought this book when it came out because I was very interested to hear more about Selena and kind of how she got to be where she is. I was kind of expecting it to be more of her childhood maybe and kind of how she became an assassin, but it actually wasn't that at all. This starts out when she actually is already an assassin, but this follows kind of her story with Sam Cortland, who, can we swoon for a minute please? Sam Cortland. This follows her kind of what happened to him, because he is mentioned in the Throne of Glass series, but he is not present in the Throne of Glass series. So you find out what happens to him in these 5 novellas, and they are wonderful. So there are 5 in here. I'm going to put them in order of how I liked them. So number 5 is going to be the one that I kind of liked the least, I guess, and that is The Assassin and the Healer. This one is where she is kind of in limbo, going from one place to another, and she's staying at an inn. She's very angry because bad things have happened, and she ends up meeting the waitress at the inn that she was staying at, and she ends up helping her kind of teach her how to fight, and she fights off some bad guys who were trying to get to her. This one was the shortest one of the 5, and it was just okay for me. I didn't think it was completely necessary to the entire story, because when you read The Assassin's Blade, even though there are 5 different stories, it reads like a novel because they kind of go in order. So, but yeah, this was probably my least favorite, which is good because it was the shortest. So, yeah. Coming in at number 4 is The Assassin and the Pirate Lord. This was actually the first novella in this bind up here, and even though it's number 4, I still really enjoyed it. It kind of sets up everything, kind of where Selena is in her life and what her mission is when they are trying to hunt down a pirate, literally a pirate, like on a ship, yo-ho-ho type thing. So they are on an island trying to get to him and get to his ship and things like that. So I really enjoyed it though. Coming in at number 3 is The Assassin and the Desert, and this is where Selena goes to really hone in some of her anger and she learns a lot of really good fighting skills there. And then there is also another character that's introduced into this one, which I believe that character is only present in this story, but yeah, it was a pretty good story anyway. But this is kind of where Selena goes to kind of get her head on straight, and she learns a lot, and then she also kind of helps to save this place. And it's called the desert because the place that she goes to is literally in the middle of a desert and there's nothing else around. So number 2 is The Assassin and the Underworld. This is when Selena is back in her Assassin's Guild, I guess you could say, and they are taking on new missions and finding out that some people are very bad and they need to be taken out. So she's kind of discovering the world underneath. I guess it's called the Underworld because it's kind of like, you know, a hidden society that not everyone really knows about except the assassins, and they are kind of in charge of taking that over and you know, eliminating some of these people. This is also where Sam becomes pretty important. Pretty important, that Sam. And my favorite novella of this bind up here is The Assassin and the Empire, and this is the final one, so this one leads up to The Throne of Glass. This one broke my heart and was very intense, and I could not turn the pages fast enough. I really couldn't. It was very good. Very, very good. I don't want to give anything away because there's, you know, spoilers and all that, so I won't give anything away, but it definitely was great. And then, you know, where it ended, right where Throne of Glass picks up, was just wonderful. So you see what happens to Selena to get her to where she is in the beginning of Throne of Glass. So that was very interesting, and I'm really, really glad that Sarah J. Maas wrote these novellas, so that we can kind of have that backstory. I hope she writes some more about Selena's childhood because I think that would be fascinating to read as well. But yeah. All right, that's it for me. So those are the novellas that I have read in a series. These are the only ones I've read. There are other series that have novellas. I just haven't read those series yet, so that's why this is the only one. But luckily there's 5, so I was able to do my top 5 Wednesday. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you guys have read The Assassin's Blade and you liked any of the novellas over the other, please let me know in the comments which ones you liked and which ones you didn't like so much. Please don't put any spoilers in the comments, though I don't want to spoil anyone for anything. But yeah, okay, that's it for me. So I will be back again soon with some more videos. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.